Did you know that Higurashi inspired the ReZero? When I found this out, I could easily see the two similarities between the two series. So I figured, why not do an analysis on the two main characters of both of these series? Spoiler warning. This will be covering a good portion of both series. I recommend watching both the animes for both of these series, as I will be pretty much covering everything from that basis. And even more so. Distrust in others. In both series, trust is something that is extremely important in order to move forward from their cat boxes. They need to trust others as well as get the trust of others on their side. In Subaru's case, when he acted trustful towards everyone in the mansion at his second checkpoint, it resulted in Ram and Rim attacking him and being more suspicious of him. In Keiichi's case, in Onikakushi Hen, Keiichi becomes paranoid of his friends despite them looking out for him and being concerned for Keiichi. However, due to his constant paranoia, he fails to see this, and it even ends up resulting in hurting his friends, as well as hurting people who cares about him. He grows paranoid of the hospitals as well as many other places, eventually taking up a bat and claiming self-defense while also threatening his own friends. In the end, he ends up killing Mion and Rena. However, he ends up deeply regretting it in the later loop, and even after he ends up killing them in the proper loop. Failure in trust. In both series, despite gaining the trust of everyone, they end up still failing, though it's usually due to certain circumstances. For Keiichi, when Rena threatened to blow up the school, Keiichi managed to get everyone out of the school and the police to trust him to take care of Rena. Despite succeeding in this, the next day everyone in the village ended up dying to a virus except for Rena. This is because our party ended up neglecting certain mysteries in the cat boxes, and as such, in this particular cat box, they don't end up saving anyone. The whole thing is that they have to resolve every mystery in the cat box. In Subaru's case, because of Emilia, Otto, and all the villagers' trust in Subaru, they all end up dying for him, when they should have attempted to leave Sanctuary, so that some of them may live. This ends up resulting in Subaru's worst death yet, being the death of bunnies, well, being eaten alive. Yeah, don't think about it, just know it's a terrible death. Both of these characters' failings are because of a factor or a person they never considered to be important at all at that time. In Keiichi's case, he never considered Takano to be a threat, nor did he consider the idea of a virus going around the town. In Subaru's case, it's more that he didn't consider that people care about him, that people care whether or not he lives or dies, despite him not seeing much value in himself. Character. Character-wise, Subaru can be compared to Keiichi and Rika, as Keiichi doesn't always remember what happened in every route, however Rika does. However, personality-wise, both Subaru and Keiichi are lovable scumbags, though in different ways. Subaru being a scumbag in an ignorant otaku manner, example being his love for a pure say-so girl like Emilia, despite having a much better relationship with other girls like Ram, Fel, and Beatrice, or him literally white knighting Emilia and calling her a bitch. Keiichi is a scumbag that will promise two boys that they will get their crush to be their slave for a day, if they draw a game for him. And note, he does keep his promise in some loops, and many other cruel penalties towards his friends as well. Though they both have a good heart, they both also have naive views on how they should approach things. Subaru for quite a while doesn't really care about anything but the results, and doesn't really think about how his actions affects others, or how others feel about his actions. Keiichi in one loop killed Satoko's abusive uncle instead of handling it with Urushi, who not only shown he cared for Keiichi, but covers his said murder for him despite being a cop. Conclusion. While the two are similar in the most basic way, it's also nice to see how far the two differs. It's somewhat unfair to compare the two despite how similar they are, mainly because Keiichi doesn't remember the deaths he had in his previous loop, for the most part. Apart from Higurashi Go has somewhat been playing with the idea, it's still not the same. I think the biggest thing to take away is how the two handle things. For Subaru, he handled things using his knowledge rather than using trust. Whereas Keiichi is the opposite. He doesn't use the knowledge he has and instead has to constantly trust people. And it ends up backfiring for him multiple times. The same thing for Subaru. So, thank you so much for watching this analysis. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope that you join me in my next analysis, whatever it may be. Thank you.